Testy Tuesday.
Howdy, howdy.
This is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together
we are PM Artist Studio.
Hanging on pretty good.
Oh my gosh, I found it. I found it over there.
Just as I'm still tweaking things. So, no doubt, I warned people already.
What's this?
So while she's still digging through her folders,
blades, and
let's do our business here. For those of you that are coming in, everybody that is here, if you haven't, please do give the thumbsy upsies. This is very important at this point in time of the stream, even on replay, because it lets people know, hey, I'm here, you should be here too. That's the business.
We might try that.
Now, another thing is make sure that you have your chat turned over to live chat. That way you don't miss anything. I am going to say hello to all of you. So if you would, drop us some hearts, give us some hellos. Let us know that you're here in the chat. So that way I know that you are here. Oh my goodness, I think I'm going to have to pull my thing down. Wow, there's so many of you guys already here. This is awesome. So we have Angela, Ann, Barbara, Brad, Christy Hartman, Colleen, Cookie Wookie, also known as Mo, Darcy, oh, I think somebody else, Arnetta popped in there. We have Dana, Kelly, Diane, Estella, Ginger, Jim and Peg, but I think it's just Peg, Joni, Kathy, Linda.
Jim's.
Yeah, no, I was reading that in the chat. It's pretty funny. Yeah, Kathy, we don't know where Jim is. We want to know.
Unaccounted for.
Kathy, Linda, Lisa, Liz, Maggie Hearts, Mary Ann, Mary Ellen, Maxine, Panka, Rennie, Ricky Nordmeyer, Scraps to Beauty by Xandra, also known as Z, Sirius Hecka, known as Lisa, Stitching Arc, known as Perla, Susan Anderson, Terry, and Texture Junkies, known as Sharon. I think some others, McKeegan Art, hold in there, and McKeegan, I can't remember your first name, I think her last name is McKeegan, but do let me know in the chat what you want me to call you, and that is what I shall do my very best. We have Jody that popped in there. Debsy. All right. I think I hit everybody. If I didn't, just say, hey, give me the little hello, hello. P's digging through her stencils over here. What are we going to do today? Butterflies, I think. Something with butterfly sheet. I know that that's on the agenda. Sort of.
It is.
Yeah.
And I knew if I dug long enough, I'd find the one that I was thinking about. I might use that just going off the page. That could also
that's the inner bit off of the big nested, which has been very popular lately. All of the nested. Very popular.
And I'm going to see. We're going to try some things today.
Ooh. Well, it's our Testy Tuesday.
Testy Tuesday.
Does that sound okay? I don't know. That sounds a little bit naughty, though, too.
Well, I feel kind of testy.
Well, that's true. She has been testy for a good 2 weeks now. We're like, okay, we passed the roid rage?
I don't know. It could just be, a personality thing.
Yeah, at this point, it's like it's become part of you.
Uh-huh. Well, let's see. Let's start with that one.
Oh, Jim is sleeping. Okay, well, we'll try to be quiet.
That's a good thing to do.
Yes.
I try to plan my naps.
Yes, they want to know how is the eye.
Well, it still feels a little rough. And I decided I wasn't going to do any more steroids. So I just stopped the other day. They were making me angry, and they were also making me nauseous. And
just generally not good.
Yeah, I really think I mentioned that I didn't do well with them, but they ignored me. So that's.
Well, you just need to be a little more adamant this next time. Tell them they need to figure something else out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sure they can. I mean, what did they do back in the day before they had them?
Well, I don't know if they were operating on people's eyeballs like they do.
Oh, that's probably true too. Okay, so I had this little epiphany moment. I don't know if you could make that into an adverb or not. Epiphical? I don't know. Okay, anyway, so I was cleaning. God knows that,
Susan says she hopes that you weaned off and didn't just stop. I think she sort of did, but not the way she was supposed to wean off.
I weaned off over a 3-day period. You're supposed to go for weeks, but you know, what the hell. I'm going to try to clean my language up because I was admonished by those in
I'm
my
glad that your cursing reminded you that you were going to do better.
I'm going to do better.
Okay. Starting now.
Yeah, right now. Hell yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right, that was just, that was for humor.
Sharon says epiphories. Epiphoris.
Yeah, but that's, you know, that would describe it. I need, you know, I need it in adverbial form.
I don't really. Hey, Gayla.
Okay. Hi, Gayla. Sharon, all you people out there. All right, so I found this wad. Look at it. Stack. Wad.
Yeah. What wad indicates, I think, that it has been
Crunched up.
Yeah.
Okay. Stack.
Yeah.
Of butterfly prints that are less than. They're just less than. I don't like them in their
not equal to.
Yeah, not equal to. They're not up to snuff. Not snuff.
Yeah.
Snuff is, you know, snuff. The noun form of snuff, yeah.
Terry says that epiphanic is an adjective.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's a hard one to say.
Okay, but
epiphanic.
I want it to be an adverb because I want it to describe an action as well as a, you know.
having one.
Yes.
Right, in the process of...
Epiphanical moment. Okay, well, so we've got these little...
Hey, Fred.
What are we supposed to call these things?
Amalia. What are we calling these? Oh, well, those are the... Should I go top? I'm going to go topside now.
Yeah.
Since you're pointing at things.
I'm pointing at things, assuming that we're already there.
Yeah, sorry. My bad. I was just, you know, joining you on big screen. God, we need to get her happy. Those are alien babies.
Alien babies. Alien babies are going to be transformed into
They're going to have
cocoons.
Metamorphosis.
They're going to be a bit of metamorphic process here.
Oh, jeez.
I'm getting my shears.
Hi, Trish.
Okay. So, what I want to create here is I want to create some cocoony, what do you call those things?
The chrysalis.
Chrysalis. The chrysalis part of the...
I'm just going to lop the little hooty-doos off.
Well, because they're just hung on with one thin strand.
Maybe. Some have, you know, kind of...
Well, we won't discard these just yet.
Yeah, the fiery pea head has a new meaning lately.
Who's firing the pea head?
Brad.
Oh, Brad's firing the pea head. These scissors are sharp. They will cut.
It will cut.
Now, I'm going to leave that one alone right now because
Okay.
I don't think that's a very good candidate. But now this one I could very possibly get 2 out of. If I were to go in a little bit and then come out. That's still, and this looks like a little...
Oh, Stitching Arc says that they look like dancing ants.
Dancing. That lost their back legs.
Well, they got them tucked under.
They're sitting, dancing ants. And the reason I'm doing this is because I don't want them all to, number one, be the same size.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how boring would that be? And number 2, you know, it just makes it a little bit more interesting if they're...
Fiona. Sorry,
Yeah.
I missed you.
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, hi, Candy. You're new. See and Creates, a.k.a. Candy.
Okay, now... I like 3, but I don't know which 3 I want. And I don't know if I want a big fat one or if I
Yeah,
want
that one little
small.
one's kind of a little sad.
He is a little sad, isn't he? He looks like he needs a friend. Okay, now do I want to do that? Oh, there's so many decisions to make here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're lopping the bottom off too, huh?
Well, it's either that or, you know, I just thought it had the angle of the dangle
Right, I gotcha.
was a lot better on this particular one.
As Mo has mentioned in the chat there, you can get your alien babies to chop and maim here. Just put the link in. I love it.
There, now see? But now that creates another dilemma because we have an even number there, and you know how I feel about that. No, no, no.
Nay, nay, nay.
Nay, nay, nay. Okay, well, let's go with this little guy.
Oh, that's very exciting, Ginger. Ginger's gonna see Robin McClendon on a 3-day jelly plate retreat.
Well, let us know how that goes.
Oh, yes.
And give our best to a good old Robin.
Yeah, tell her PM Artist Studio says hello. I don't think she knows who we are. She should.
She should, because I have contacted her. She wasn't, you know, I'm sure she's a busy woman.
Yeah.
She's got a lot to do.
Yeah, you used to leave her messages.
I did.
Comments.
I commented her.
Yeah.
I think she commented me back. I can't remember. It's a long time ago. I do have her in my notebook. But I have a lot of people. I have Kathy Seek.
Mom.
I was going through my notes the other. Well, I was trying to find a notebook that, you know, had some pages in it that I could. Here's what I figure, you know. I know the people that make these stencils. And I bet I could talk them into making me some new ones if I really just.
Oh, Kate is really Carolyn.
Kate.
Well, yes, because
is really Carolyn.
Because her her handle is Kate Regan Colors on Instagram.
All right, now we need to texturize these little boogers. Oh, and did you all notice the pristine white paper?
What are you talking about texturizing? Like you're gonna actually use those?
Yeah.
Like you're gluing those things down onto your prints?
No, I'm not going to glue them down on my print. I'm going to print them.
Oh. Well, why are you saying texturize them?
Because it's going to show.
Oh. Wow.
Heavens to Betsy.
I'm just getting numbed up right now.
Can't even believe. I really do wish. Oh, I probably should do it on this side.
Yeah, I think you're going to have better luck.
With the. But, you know, all of them have little, you know, wrappy parts that look, you know, on the chrysalis.
Yeah, kind of seams.
Yeah.
It seems.
Hey, this is totally an experiment. It's just an idea that I don't know that it's going to work, but it's one of those things that you don't know until you actually do it.
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned I hate washi tape.
Yeah, she uses it so fairly often. Just gives her something.
I really did enjoy that one. I really enjoyed that one. Now, we don't want them all going the same way. We want them to be fairly organic. But we don't want them to end up... I don't want that to happen. No, 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 no.
Anne said she looked at a house in the country and had multiple outbuildings with power and water. All I could think was retreat. Art retreat.
There you go. We like how you're thinking.
Yes.
Getting them off slightly, you know. We'll do a test run. This is Testy Tweaky Tuesday.
Yes. Hi, Misty. Oh, she's free on break.
She's what?
Checking in with us because she's on break.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you know, this week, in the coming week, is, you know, going back to school week and everything, and I loved it when I was teaching. I also loved it a lot when I wasn't.
It's kind of a...
You know, I think you should love what you're doing while you're there, but you shouldn't stay past the due date, because it's kind of like milk on the shelf.
Hey, Evie.
You know, when you're not having a good time anymore, and the people around you aren't having a good time anymore,
Yeah.
It's time to do something else. You see how adroitly I am trimming off that excess tape around the edge.
Adroit.
Adroitly.
Mm.
Adverb. Now, you know, I don't know that that's going to show up, but I don't know if it isn't. So, we're just going to try it. We're going to try it because I'm not going to sit here and do that on all of these because that would just be absolutely, oh my gosh, where's that coming from? That's probably, boy, I'll tell you what, today, I told Mariah, I said, I know it's time to change the paper on my thing because when I put it down, it goes, boing, 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 because there was about this much. Okay, where's my little purple guy? I know he's in there somewhere. Oh no. I don't know if I can reach him or not. He's been shoved to the back. I need a tool. Nice thing about gel plates that they are ever so slightly.
We are getting a lot of vocab today.
Vocab?
Vocabulary.
Oh, yeah. All right, well, of course this is a
All right, Sharon. And Sharon wanted
a
to know.
mussed up mess.
She wanted to know if you were like expired milk or where you were at in your
Oh,
process.
no, I got out before I expired.
She was added to the battered. Now
Yeah,
she's
I was, yeah, I did.
in a different form.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta clean this, sorry. Really, this kind of came to me at the last minute. Then I decided I was going to clean up my messy table here because I really, I'm always, calling people out for having a messy background or some kind of background that I can't see anything on.
Darcy's the best. She tells you that what she's doing or says or
What?
I love it in Darcy's video. She'll be the one that says, well, sorry, P, I didn't, or Carrie. Carrie does that too. Apologizes to you.
Oh, I know. And I really appreciate that. And I just, if it isn't so annoying that I can't watch what you're doing, I probably won't say anything. But I know I've talked to Sharon about it. And it's not her videos that I'm talking to her about. I'm like, okay, so when you take photographs, and she took it well. And she knows I love her, and I'm telling her this for her own good. And I'm a lot older than she is, so I can get away with that.
Fired up.
No, she has beautiful things.
She does.
But when you do have beautiful things, don't muck it about with a lot of other effluvia in the background. Because then people are going to go, what am I supposed to be seeing here?
Yeah.
What's special? What, why are they taking me here? What am I supposed to be doing? I'll tell you what, on these little, not to change subject quickly, but anyway, I do that with the most heartfelt sincerity that I wouldn't, if I'm ignoring you, I don't have anything to say. Or I don't know what to say. But when I find someone who has such fabulous potential, and they're just not getting it there, they're not nailing it. It's like right on the cusp. And you're just like, oh my gosh, if they just do this, it would just be so wonderful.
Yeah.
That's what's with Sharon's, especially with some of her jewelry and some of her other things. Get all the rest of that. Don't prop it.
I know, she says she has that photography background, so she wants to set up the shot, but sometimes it's best just to let it be. And
okay, if you want to do that, do it. You do that in
as well.
As well.
Tambien.
Tambien. But give me just a clear shot. And none of this artsy-fartsy stuff of, an angle down
Now,
here.
see, I don't agree with that.
Yeah, she doesn't agree with that. But we have...
She ain't always right.
I am on this. If you want to showcase what you are doing, give me a shot that tells me...
She doesn't like the Instagram shot.
Oh, there. I just... Don't artsy-fartsy me. Just... take a picture of the darn
rare
thing.
Form today.
Rare form. Well, it happens. All right, now we need to talk about. Well, Sharon knows I love her because I comment nice things all the time. Yeah. So it's not like I'm throwing her under the bus or anything.
Or just,
all right, now what I'm doing here, and this might even work. I'm test driving it because I don't want to waste a whole lot of paint if this is a really crappy idea, and we got to come up with something else. Okay?
I like where you're heading with this.
Is that?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Now, here's my next dilemma.
So you're going to stamp it on?
Something, yeah.
Okay.
This is just a trial run. I'm not even going to muck about and, well, I could.
Muck about.
But see, here's the other thing, because I've got to come up with a composition here. It's just what you do first. So I've got this circle, and the whole idea of a circle is like, life goes in a cyclical pattern. Lots of things go in cyclical patterns. Help me out over there. But the circle is a symbol. If you break the circle, then that has other ramifications visually as a symbol. If I do something like this and it's going off the page,
Hello, Shannon.
that sends a completely different message than if it's all contained on the page. Right? Are you with me on this?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I thought about this circle.
I want to.
Oh my goodness. No, I would never use it in its present form.
No, I mean, that is a pristine, perfect, rounded,
Yeah.
geometric form.
It is not indicative of any life that I know about on planet Earth or elsewhere.
Bubbles or orbs or.
So, I don't like perfect circles at all. I will avoid them. And that's why I like these things. Okay, so
She
here's
said
another option.
Imperfectly perfect.
Imperfectly perfect circles.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, this is kind of like, because if you've ever watched that little caterpillar as he comes hanging down from his little thing, he spins.
Yeah.
And this could be representative of that.
Oh.
So I thought about that.
Well, that's your Frankenstencil one you put together there.
Yeah, it is. It is. But I probably will just use a part of it.
Enzo circles in her earlier paintings. McKeegan.
All right. And I do like this also, because this would be, if you were to freeze a chrysalis and cut it in thin pieces and lay it down, it would look like that, I think.
Back to the maiming.
Okay, I've got another
Interesting
circle
stream
here.
already today. Hey, for those of you that have come in, please do give those thumbsy upsies. Stay a while. It's getting interesting.
Oh, yeah.
She's fired up today.
I'm fired up, and I'm liking these kind of fatter ones. And I have... What? What?
Oh, Darcy.
What did you say?
Is there something wrong with me? I don't put anywhere near this much thought into anything I create. Nope. There is nothing wrong with you, Darcy. You, honey, we love you.
Yes,
I don't
we do.
know what is
And
going on today either.
just-
I don't think there's normally this much thought, but I think every once in a while it is nice to...
Well, I like people to think I'm not a total dimbob.
Dim Bob, yes.
I mean, I did teach elementary children for a lot of years, but I never ever thought that they were like intellectually inferior, because if you start thinking that, the little suckers will take you for a ride in the park.
Marsha.
What?
Marsha came in. Hello.
I don't know. I don't really know why I'm doing this.
Sometimes we do. I will tell you this. Like,
I'm not going to fuss with that. I'm just going to throw that over there.
no, we all know that you like to cut up your circles.
Yeah, I
and
do.
It doesn't
And
have to
I
be
just, I
perfect.
think I've got some here I can use, and I don't really know that I need that size. I just thought I did and got it out. And
Those are the these little bits that she's messing with. Those are the inside ones that you get with the nested circles.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a little extra. And you know what? I mean, who else does this? Come on, name another stencil company that provides you with this interesting material.
I think there are some, but some actually charge you for the extra stuff too. So.
Well, it is kind of a pain in the butt to get it off there. I know that because I used to be the stencil scraper, but I've since
the
been
mat scraper.
replaced. Thank God.
we
You
were
bitch and
worried
moan
about her
moan about
shoulder.
something long enough. People will take care of you and give you, a reprieve. I'm an old person. I don't need to be doing this kind of stuff. I need to save my shoulder for more important things. Other than,
Okay, to go back to the whole, talking through things. Why don't you take a breath? Do you have some water over there?
I do.
Take a breath. one of the things that her and I enjoy very much is kind of talking through things. Now, sometimes we're, it was like my little book thing. She's like, "Dear Lord, just make the damn thing and move on." Like, we have that with
about it. I don't care.
with each other. So, not everything, but sometimes it's kind of fun to think through these things. Think about the whole process of it. We love hearing about that in makers. And certain pieces that any and every one of us do, I think, have more meaning than others. Sometimes it's just getting the technique. Sometimes it's trying something new. But then there's some pieces that you really want to have some thought that goes into it. I think that, it's not all the time.
No, sometimes I do what I call recreational gel plate printing, and where I'm just, sitting over here, and I have nothing in mind. I'm just sitting over here going, whoop-de-doo, let's use a little of that color and a little of that color. And then some days I'm like, I kind of need to get serious about this because there are some things that I want to happen that are not happening here. Okay, so we're going with this whole metaphorical idea of metamorphosis.
Hey, Judy P.
So what color most represents that as a process? This is a question I'm asking you.
Me?
It's not rhetorical. I would like for you to answer.
I think green.
Amen, baby. All right, green is good. I can't believe I got her to say that. Just
I
feels
really
so...
wanted to say orange, but
Orange is a creative color. It's not necessarily... I'm trying to get hair out of my...
She trimmed.
Well, I did. I just got some of the really big ones that were hanging out, and I just showered off my head. I didn't do my whole body because I didn't want to
a little birdie
wash
bath.
away all of my essential oils that I'm getting in my body. Okay, there's this green that I'm very fond of.
Oh, here we're getting lots of people that they're filling in the colors here, but oh yes, I wanted to say something about that too. Okay, so some other oranges. Green Rebirth is what Lisa said. Barbara's with me kind of on that orange thing. Carol Cantrell says golden. Devin says purple is a great transition color. I think that too. I really like purple a lot. And there are even some, I think, certain butterflies or moths that there are purple parts. Purple, it's kind of purplish green.
Well, yes, it is, and sometimes they're even kind of iridescent-y.
Yes, iridescent-y. And then Frances, by the way, welcome. She's a former elementary school of... Okay, as a former elementary student of hers, I can attest to the way she is putting things through her art. Oh, Frances Hallman.
Oh, well, hello. I just talked to you this morning, and I was trying. Oh, I love that. This is an old student.
Yes, I didn't read that at first. Sorry, I'm trying to go through here, and then Mo pointed out that I needed the... There we go.
Well, welcome.
A guy.
It's a dude. Yeah.
Frank.
And he has 2 lovely children. And
I don't think he wants you spreading his business on the
Oh,
internet.
okay. I won't say any more, Frank, unless you would like for me to. I told him to come over here today.
Well, look at that. He's here.
He's here.
Well, see, we didn't get the Francis. And I guess girl Francis would be ES.
Yes.
Yes, he's an IS. So I should have known that.
Okay, well, that's not happening like I want it to, unless I get almost all of it off. Now, can you see that? Can you see it? Can you see it?
Yes.
So, there we go.
Yeah, he says, we're good. Talk away. I am male.
He is. He is. You are a very sweet young man. And
Hey, Constance.
okay.
Yeah,
I don't know, but see, it really is. I just think, number one, this is a crap plate. I don't really, and I don't want to get this all mucked up before I actually get some of those nice little
Ridges.
ridges and whatnot going on there.
Mm-hmm.
And there we go. This is my butcher paper, and I love that. But now that looks really cool. I guess I could just glue these down. I really hate to do that.
Well, I mean, we know where to get more.
I know, but I don't. I want them. Here's what my thought process is.
Okay.
I really don't know if the time spent on creating this is going to be that much of an impact, because I'm going to be going over the top of them. So these fine little details would be beautiful, I think, if I were going for a bottom layer on these.
Right.
So maybe what I will do is we will just go ahead today, and then when I have lots of time and I can sit here and piddle, this is really piddly, go ahead and do this and create maybe some little fatter, figure out some way to make these fatter. But I wanted to share that with you because that's where my thought process is going on these. I want that detail. I just don't know that I'm going to be able to get it today. And I don't think it's going to be a big deal because we're going over the top of these prints that already have color and texture on them.
Ooh, I love that one.
I know, isn't that pretty?
No, the one.
This one.
That one.
I know. Isn't that lovely? Okay. So here's what my thought process was on this, is to take the idea of the circle and have the circle be
Hello, Zima.
part of the composition.
Oh, I like that because that sort of also represents both.
That's the caterpillar or the egg,
Right.
the caterpillar, the chrysalis, and then the butterfly.
By itself.
By itself. And if I can somehow superimpose these,
I don't know, you're kidding.
I know, I'm getting a lot of things going on here. But that is my thought. This may not be the print to do that on.
No, it's because you've got a lot going on.
I do have a lot going on color-wise there. I think we need to go with something really simple. I haven't, and I think that this is too much too.
I love that one. I think you should just leave them. What? Some
You
things
think-
I like them just as is.
Well, some of them I do too. But then there's this.
Oh, bye, Trish.
I really do. I love this print. I think it's really wonderful. But I don't think that it's necessarily, it's okay. But just, I think if you can imagine, and maybe just one like that.
I don't know. I'm going to have to see what you got going on there. Because right now, I just kind of go, it already looks so pretty. Just leave it alone. I'll send it to somebody. Save it.
Or I have a box full over here.
Well,
I put the same amount of these that were really good in the box.
Okay, good.
In the safe box. Remember, I really went on a roll on the butterflies. I mean, I went,
Well,
I think I did them for I don't know how many days.
Lisa Mingus's husband just walked in and was very curious about the blue bits.
Oh, the blue bits?
Yes.
Well, the blue bits are here because, okay, now I want to turn that because see that, and this is what I love about the irregular. And I might even have that coming off the page just ever so slightly.
Oh, Frank, you gotta be careful mentioning gold. She,
I like gold just as well as the next person.
Just
All right, now we're going to test it out here. And provided that,
not upon request.
Okay, I don't like that there. Because it's holding down more
All right, and then remember,
real estate.
Right.
I know, Mariah.
flippy back and forth. Okay. Yeah, put it to the other side. There you go. All right, while you're positioning, I'm going to do a little... Brad's... He's getting spammy in the... There. For those of you that are coming in or just hanging out, do give those thumbsy upsies. We very much appreciate it. You don't necessarily have to say hello in the chat, but we really, really do love it when you do. We will say hello. We will love upon you.
We will.
If you are not a member of the Facebook group, that's where many of these lovely folks also hang out during the week, and you get to see the art that they make. That is the makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. Please do answer the questions. We very much want to know about you. We will not let you in if you do not answer the questions. I have turned it to auto. So,
Yeah, I don't even have to be involved in that anymore. I'm really relieved.
yes.
Now, every now and then,
Read the questions, yeah.
when it pops up and there's somebody on there, and I'm going, we should let those people in. I know who that is.
Yes. You might get lucky.
I should have on my apron.
Yeah.
Do you know where it is?
I do not. Is it in your bedroom?
This is I've never had this shirt on before.
Brand new.
Brand new.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then Darcy, I noticed earlier in the chat that you had said something about telling Izzy, thank you for the Izzy bits and all that. She watched your video. I haven't watched it all the way through, but I watched that part and then she watched it again.
She feels very, yes. I want you all to know that we really appreciate you appreciating our Izzy, because she is special in our lives. She took a long time to get here, and she was reluctant to come out.
Yeah, Gigi was here a whole month early. Just about.
Yeah.
See, I think you lost your little... You kind of lost your dangle.
Yeah. It's there.
I don't know about this.
I don't either, but you know...
Yeah, today's test.
You have to be brave.
Yes, we're testing.
Testy Tuesday. Well, I think we might need to come back in with another butterfly. But look at that.
That's
See
cool.
where the chrysalis is?
Yeah,
the butterfly created the texture on the chrysalis. Now, come on, that's some kind of wonderful.
Hey, Barb.
All right, we need to get on this so we can use this on something else.
Mystical Misty, she's sending protective vibes for your shirt. She needs it.
Oh, you know.
She gets out that purple here in a minute. Make sure that.
You know.
Hey, Judy.
I don't know if this is going to work either. We're just doing a whole lot of I don't knows.
That's more better. I like that.
Yeah, I don't know if I do.
Boy, we're not in sync today.
We aren't in sync today. I got to get some more set up here so that Alright, let's do this one.
So that one looks kind of, you know, in movies, whenever you see the film melting, that's what it is. You know, it's usually some kind of weird, either murdery movie or, you know. But yeah, you know, when the film melts, or it's been on that.
It ain't necessarily a good thing.
It's not a good thing.
All right, so I think if we take this and we get one of our little chrysalises that are hanging down here, maybe I should just take a whole bunch of them and put them down here.
Maybe.
Do you think people are going to get the idea that that's what those are, instead of maybe thinking they're really badly drawn notes or something?
It was mentioned that they do look like notes. I like that better. I like that 3 kind of thing there.
Me too. But now I've got to get, oh dadgummit. We're going to have to do, because I need this one. See, I need the big one. And I got stuff on here.
Well, why don't you do a fun little pull?
Yeah, we have
fun little pull with that.
Fun little pull. Okay, gotta make sure that I'm not disturbing my composition here. Okay, fun little pull. Where is my... Oh, and I need to share some of the prints that I pulled the other day. I am remiss.
You are.
And it is Tweaky Tuesday. And we don't care if that stuff dries on there, because we'll just...
No, but here's an idea. Can you get some paint down on that plate that you want to clear while you show your prints?
That's a good idea, Mariah. But actually, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for my... stencil I need.
Okay.
think I have found it. Okay, so, and you'll understand this more because I've got some more in here to show you. I've been very busy.
I see that. People are kind of worried that you're taking other kind of medication.
Is that what they're saying?
It was mentioned.
No, it's lack of medication right
Maybe
now.
She's just kind of, I don't know. She's buzzy and whatnot.
I
have some tea afterwards and like, you know, chamomile or. I'm gonna give you some of the little happy worm things that.
Happy worms.
Yeah, they're like Ollie. They're basically vitamin D and saffron. You know the little worms that.
Well, you know you can take too much vitamin D, and I take vitamin D every day.
Oh, okay.
I probably didn't take it early enough today for it to be kicking in.
Kind of mellow you out. Maybe give you some lemon balm.
I don't know. Maybe it's that frankincense I put in the diffuser.
Yeah, see, Deb says steroids are the devil. They take a long time to get out even when you stop. Yeah, so she's
I know
just
they
weird.
do. And I swear to God, I'm just like, okay, so I'm putting this in my eye, and you know, like right behind my eye is my brain.
It's going straight to her brain.
I'm
All
thinking
connected.
that. I'm
Yeah.
thinking that. And I know that could be completely wrong.
I know.
I don't know. You know. All right. Now, on this one, I'm going to turn this over.
Okay, listen, she can't stand the stress of the impending paint getting on the new shirt. I'm going to go look for her apron. 1 second.
I think
Oh, it's
I
right
spy
over
it. I spy it.
Okay, I'm going to kick that.
And did you notice my brooches today? I should have mentioned that
Oh, yeah,
right
I did.
away. Okay, well, this
Wow.
is from Helene Llewellyn. She sells such things.
She's on Instagram. She's
On
in
Insta-
Makers.
She's in Makers, and she is a glass artist. She does,
That was my chair, by the way. That wasn't me.
that's really her. She's tooting. Okay, but I want to get those out. And I can't because I actually have the scarf pinned to my shirt because it wasn't the bug was too heavy and it just kept going in the wrong way. So I had to pin those up so that it would stay kind of off center. Where's the bug? Here. Bug?
Yeah.
Okay. That's from, but these are from, the round one is from the St. Louis World State Fair in, I don't know when, but my great-grandmother, her father brought her that back from the World's Fair.
Oh, I didn't know
And then
that.
the little square one,
Yeah, that one's right there.
okay, well, if you can see, I don't know where it is.
Yeah.
Okay, right there. It's going to be under the thing. Came from a good friend that I had who admired my round one, and she said, would you like a square one to go with
Oh,
it?
that's really sweet.
Isn't that nice?
Who was that?
I know, and I think they all go really well with the bug.
Who was that? What good friend?
It was, well, you didn't know her. Well, it was when I was going to summer school in Junction. Leah.
No.
Yeah. She's a very sweet person. I don't know what happened to Leah. You know, you lose track of people.
Oh, I should look her up. Facebook.
Oh, I don't even remember Leah's last name. I probably will.
That does
Yeah, the last name's kind of important. Yeah. Anywho, okay. So you can see what this is going to look like, right? This is another one of my Frankenstencils that I created out of bits and pieces and
so
parts.
keep in mind that, so this is the puzzle, the big one. And she just cut around the edge.
Yeah.
You guys got to cut it. You got to start cutting around the edges on some of your own. Because actually, I don't think that we would be able to offer this exactly as it is. Because it wouldn't cut on the sheet. Like, it would be too close to the edge to get this exact same size and, the outer.
Just order it and cut yourself. It's really fun.
Yeah.
And once you really get into it, okay, now what other color was I going to use? Oh, turquoise. Come on, where are you, turquoise? There you are. Okay, I think these are lovely colors together. Now, I don't know, maybe I need a pink. Take away the turquoise. And let's go with this rather than... What do you think? I don't know. Where is,
No.
oh, the decisions we have to make. There we go. Okay, I'm feeling that. All right, now, we know that these two colors put together are going to make sort of a purplish thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And these two colors together are going to make a
greenish thing.
Greenish
very
thing.
limey green.
Okay, but now what we might do is we might do this, because I think these two together would be better.
I think that's better.
Because we have a chance of going into brown.
Well, and then you got complementary going, because then
Yeah.
once that turns to orange, then it's going to look really great with the blue.
I think, yeah. Okay, whoa.
See, she's got the
This-
apron on, Gayla.
This is the one.
It's all good.
All good. This is the one that I blurbed out the other day. Oh, suck back in there.
Frank was talking about, he says, miss the sound of the bracelets. She hasn't changed a bit. I love it.
I used to, I don't know if you remember, Frank, who it was that used to count my bracelets.
And then Darcy mentioned how much I love that sound.
Oh, thank you. It drives Mariah kind of crazy, I think.
That's what she meant.
But, you know, and I especially like the cloisonne because they have a nice little, you know, they're hollow.
Jingle jangle.
Jingle jangle. And Frank, you can tell him I don't wear as many. I usually wore a lot more than this. But I've cut back on my bracelet usage. All right, now, remember when I told you the ombre works really well if you alternate the sides. And if you have a really nice big brayer, thank you, Lisa. Got to get this one out of the way because I'm going to brayer off.
He said he does remember. He's thinking, though.
Oh, okay. And I'm going to go up and down just slightly here. Hopefully not eliminating.
Oh my goodness, yeah, we hit 100 and weren't even paying attention. Didn't even have to beg people. Awesome.
Dadgummit, it's not
You got it.
going in the
Push it in.
push. Did not use enough.
Boy, that looks awesome at the top, though. Well done.
Oh, got it great.
Rainbow. I mean, even if it doesn't turn out on the plate, that looks fantastic.
Okay, I don't know where to drop that baby off. Now see, it just mussed up a little bit and didn't quite do what I wanted it to do there in the middle. But
Also, we have not fully achieved what we want, which is to clean that plate off.
oops.
We've now added another layer that needs to dry.
It should dry rather quickly. All right, so what do we have going here that we can...
Bertha is an ombre queen. One needs a Bertha in order to ombre.
Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
Yes. Well done.
I know.
So remember, that's the way to do it. You got, if you alternate their position.
They don't...
Yeah.
They stay a little bit separated.
Yeah, you have less, you know,
All right,
full
here.
on.
Let's do something with this.
The cat just snuck upon me.
Oh no.
Yeah. No farting around for Bertha, that's right. There's been a lot of talk about artsy fartsy.
Yeah. All right, what are we gonna do?
Oh, lots of rainbow love.
Hey, Mariah and Frank.
Yeah.
Gold.
Oh, gold. She's going to go gold. Look at that.
But I'm not gonna just go gold.
Are you going to do the new mix?
I'm going to. Well, I don't think I really have enough. You know, this is a big plate, but I could use that as part of it. I'm going to try some different,
Okay.
you know, some different stuff out here.
I like that idea.
All right, this is copper, and I think that will look really nice with the,
I got to watch this cat, too. He's on the
yeah,
move.
he will jump up there and snag your
know.
leg.
Well, he's coming around the back side here. I'm going to go put him in the room.
Okay, now this is transparent. So we're going to get a little bit different stuff going on here. And remember, this is that cheap paint that kind of goes squishy on you. Kind of does some striations, I think would be the word. All right, let's use a little of our heavy body here on either side. Down here on the end. Oh yeah, and see, scraping the bottom.
Maybe it's that frankincense that gets you all
fired up.
I don't know.
I don't either.
You're just a little, yeah, fired up today. Oh, I like that. I know Fran's all excited. She's gotta be. Where you at, Fran?
Fran, has she joined us today?
Yeah, she's here.
She's there. All right, Fran. Now this is what I told Mariah. I said I really want my 14-inch paper.
It's on order. I ordered it. The
Yeah,
Richardson.
but Blick is like Pony Express.
Yes, sort of. I mean, you usually have to wait about a week or so.
They ain't Amazon.
Although, I'll tell you, Amazon these days.
Now, hopefully, we're going to be able to pull all of those nice little...
Hold it down.
Oh.
Because that's the bigger picture. There you go.
Nice little wrinkly marks from prior prints, and it would have been really nice if I'd centered that up.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
It's Tweaky Tuesday.
It's Tweaky Tuesday.
We're not gonna...
Okay, let's test this out. I'm going to test it out in the corner where it's on top of something.
Is it dry? No. Yeah, don't...
Yeah, we don't really want to muck that about.
Now, what would have been lovely is if you would have just, you know, done
All right, hey, we
color
got
thing.
Plan B here, folks. Plan B. We'll just do the whole thing.
Okay, you've got some mucky muck on the plate there. Is that...
Yeah,
And on your edges.
I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that.
Yeah.
I don't really know because, see, the thing is we're not going to be taking up the whole page. Oh, and look, this kind of shifted, but that's nice. It will be a bit more problematic in my, and I'm going to muck up my paper.
Yes. I know. That's what happens when we don't have it all planned out exactly.
I'm just going to ignore that and be the bigger person here.
I appreciate that.
Well, you don't need to be counting on that forever.
Okay. I'll get comfortable.
All right, so we're going to at least do this part of planning ahead. So when I flip that baby over,
Oh, good. Yeah,
I'm
that
not
was
going to
smart.
be, you know, like mucking up my whole
Brand new paper.
brand new paper and being really angry about that.
Yeah, it seems that you're coming to the other side of anger.
Yes, very good. All right, so I want a light color here, but the problem is, and see, this is where you run into problems here. The light color is not going to have enough contrast where the butterfly details are. It's going to be great up here in the black. So I have to make some decisions.
Brenda wants the pens close up. What do you... oh, you just want me to zoom in? I can zoom in. I can get closer.
The what, up close?
Yeah, because I'm pretty far back right now. So,
Oh.
yeah, no problem.
All right, I'm not laying this down on the gel plate because we know what happens. It gets stuck, and then when I pull it up, it like ruins everything. Okay.
How's that? Good?
And I don't necessarily want it to be like totally opaque. I don't want it to necessarily be totally transparent.
Yeah, you got it.
This is a tough one. And do you understand what I'm talking about?
No
Because
worries,
what's
Michelle.
going over the top here,
I will say, you'll probably want to come back and watch this one. It's been entertaining and kind of interesting for all of us.
what is it?
Michelle, our big winner from the other day, she's here.
All right.
She's already placed her order and then some. I'm very excited for you,
Did
Michelle.
she order some
About everything.
Oh,
About
well, good for
a lot. She ordered
good for you.
Yes.
Good for you.
She
All right,
used
so
it
what
up.
are
That's
we
good.
feeling here? Got to think about where I have these right now, because I'm going to put them down on a naked plate. So the color that is underneath here is what's going to show. Everybody on board with that? Okay.
I would just kind of do what your initial, just go with your feeling. I mean, it's
right.
just a print.
It is. My initial feeling was the blue.
I like that.
And if I brayer this out, say with a bit of...
So Avenel says paint the mask gold and lay it directly onto the painting. Now, you had kind of talked about, what was it that we were going to do? And we were talking about that.
Oh, we were talking about that because of my... Oh, see, I need to talk about that.
Okay.
I need to talk about that.
Thank you, Avenel.
Thank you. Yes, because I have some... Strangely enough, I have an example of what you were talking about, except not exactly. But that's where we were going with this.
That orange
Mariah,
is very
when we
bright.
talked about... Okay.
Should
All
I
right,
back
here was
out?
our experiment from the other day. Dry. Whoops. Okay, can you see it? Very close. This has slightly more yellow, but you can't, if I put them on top of each other, look at that. That's pretty darn close. Needs a bit more blue.
Now, I will say that in the camera, they look way more different. Again, you guys have to keep in mind that, you know, with the filtering and depending on what your screen settings,
Do you mean they don't match up at all?
I mean, it's like not at all, but it is very different than what it look. It's not very different, but it's
Well, that's disappointing.
I know, but this is why trying to ever match anything to a screen.
That's why you should make your own color wheel too. Hey, Frank, you remember when we used to make the color wheel with triangles? Is Frank still there?
Frank's still here.
Frank, are you there? Are you there?
He is currently on a 1,300-mile art trip to Ohio and have a paint competition tomorrow. This is definitely what I needed to perk me up.
All right. Well, let us know how that goes. And you need to go over to Makers of Mixed Media.
She'll send you the link.
No, I won't. Mariah will. I try
Or
sending.
it's in the description box below.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you're, I'm sure that you're way more techno savvy than I am. Okay, now we looked at all these, right? We already looked at all this. What?
Lisa's cat just jumped up onto the table and knocked off a bottle of liquid acrylic ink, the dioxazine purple,
Oh
on
my
her
God.
tan carpet.
Hey, you might as well just go ahead and get new
just-
carpet.
just-
Or a throw rug.
Yeah.
All right, now did we talk about this?
Oh, hey, we're approaching 150.
Did we talk about this?
Oh, no, we haven't. Oh, this is the thing. Okay, I'm going to back out a little bit because it's way zoomed in. This is really, really cool. And I think that we need to try to create one of these. I don't know if today, because we probably need a full, started at the beginning of the stream because it needs moments in between.
Yes.
But I think you might be able to do it because the layers are thin enough. The paints that you use,
It was all dry paint.
all pretty dry paint, but still needs we need a full stream.
Yeah, to really do a bang up job.
Do it up right.
Yeah. Maybe that will be Thursday.
But
I don't know.
let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it and get everybody kind of involved in it, because you might even want to try something like this, and then
Ooh, and then you can post it in Maker.
you could post it in Makers, and then but you would have a reference when I start doing this, maybe on Thursday.
And you guys can bring some ideas and things, because
Yes.
yeah. Okay, so
A
talk through it.
collective experience is much better than one person's.
You've got to hold it up though and give it the good old
The
wiggle
wiggle.
wiggle.
All right.
There, that was perfect because it has to catch that light over there. See, you didn't see that at first, did you guys?
So what I did is I put down the layers of paint, and you can see I did kind of a yellow here and then
Hi,
sort of orangey whatever, and I think I've got that pull off here somewhere. Yes, of course it's on the bottom, stuck to something else. All right, so you can understand it a little better when I show you this. All right, this was the initial color removal after I put them down, right? No, I hadn't pulled them up yet. Hadn't pulled them. This is the pull up.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're getting what's going on here. But isn't this wonderful? I would have loved to have had this on some really good paper, as I think it's a stellar, wonderful print. I have no idea what happened here.
Well, here's an idea though. I mean, because it's on the tissue, we could just put it down onto something else.
Sure we could.
Maybe when your big Richardson paper comes.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyhow, okay, so it's sitting there on the plate. And I would really like for it, you know how tomatoes glisten because they're moist and when you slice them? I wanted that effect on my tomatoes. So, you know, as an afterthought, I thought, well, you know, what have I got to lose here? I'm going to put down some of the dragonfly.
Yeah.
I've got the one that has pink, the pink tinge to it. Here, this one right here. Can you see the pink?
Oh, that was a good call too.
I know. I really did think this through. It was either the pink or the green. But I knew I wanted the background to be exactly the opposite, sort of a matte green. And I knew which one I was going to use. It's my Lucas Krill, which I absolutely love. It's totally opaque. But then I just painted this on the plate with a brush. Let it dry, and then pulled it with this green. But there's enough little pinky stuff here and hither and yon coming through. You know, I love this. I think this is a really cool print.
So
that is what made me think of, you know, what you were doing. And I showed the rest of these.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I did. Didn't I?
You showed them to me.
Oh.
Have you guys seen these, or did we show those the other day?
I think we did.
Maybe.
I sort of remember we did.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. We did. Okay. But I didn't show you this one because I hadn't pulled it yet.
Lucas Krill does sound like a Marvel villain.
Okay.
Isn't that spectacular?
Isn't this wonderful? All, you know.
They haven't seen this one, and I have a I have the Instagram. I mean, I will.
Boy, when we struggle getting this off of there because there's multiple places where it's torn a little bit around the edge just simply because it got stuck down.
Yes.
That's why you want your paper to come off.
And that's when she got mad. She was like, "Okay, I need the bigger paper." I'm like, okay.
If I want to pull prints from the 9x12, I need bigger paper.
So we have the 11
by 14
coming.
I
had to order 350 sheets of it. That's some typo.
Hey, you know, if you know, you can't, you never know when you're going to be pulling a wonderful print. So why not, you know, just suck it up and decide, you know, some of those I'll just.
Yeah, paper artsy. The tundra color is the paper artsy.
Yeah. And here are my little guys. You guys saw that last week.
I love that one. I don't know if they actually saw these because we just pulled them.
Yeah, I think they did. No, maybe they didn't. Maybe.
Have you guys seen these? Let us know. Hey, and for those of you that are new, please do subscribe to the channel. That is the #1 way to support what we're doing over here.
Absolutely.
Free. If you do want to get more involved in the channel, you're liking what you're seeing, want to hang out, want to buy some stencils, Artie Perks is the place for you. One of our lovely mods, or Brad, will be, he's also a mod, I think. He's my husband. We'll drop that link into the chat. You can click over there, watch my very tearful video.
Gothic tomatoes.
Gothic tomatoes. And please do give the thumbsy upsies on this video if you haven't already. If you're watching the replay, that works there too. Please leave comments. We appreciate all of that. And we love questions. We answer them.
I mean, I just think this,
I love
this. It's a little, you know, kind of reminds me of Andy Warhol and his kind of weird palette that he would
It's kind of pop arty.
It's a little pop arty, but still it has references to the color palette of the 1950s,
He's more handsome. Yeah.
40s, 50s.
That would kind of great. Like, you could plan your whole kitchen around that.
Oh, I think you could.
I would be down with that. I would love it if our cabinets were that kind of minty color. Much better than what they are now.
I know, and what you should do is you should paint them all red, and then you should paint them again with, let that dry and paint them again with this color, and then come along and kind of rough them off in places so the red shows through.
Yeah, you don't want the full-on red kitchen.
Don't want the full-on red. No, that just makes you angry when you're eating.
Like, now, you know, why is everybody that's in the kitchen also pissed? It'd be that we painted the entire kitchen red.
Yeah, I think that they say a yellow kitchen is...
thank you, Frank.
Is, okie dokie. Well, I'm really glad you found us because I didn't even tell him anything, Mariah. He figured it out.
Well, you know.
How to get over here.
Those younger people. They be knowing how to use the internet.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Now, I think Frank is younger than I am.
I think so.
What year did you graduate, Frank?
Well, Mariah can't tell you because she didn't actually graduate.
I did too. I graduated early.
I know, but you didn't actually go through the ceremony.
No, I didn't do that. I skipped that nonsense.
She skipped that part.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's mess with this.
For everybody's benefit.
While we're, waiting for
paint to dry.
Yonder print to dry, and we have...
Well, you might touch it.
We have many of these little 5x7s, and this is a 5x7. So we can just, and we have lots of little pods.
Yeah.
So we're, I think we're in good shape.
Now, if you guys saw Froyle's latest, I think the first video she posted, her Sunday one, she used these particular, like the inner bits of the circle on her, like, actual canvas collage.
Okay, we're gonna put that one aside.
And then the second one that she did, she used the nested that these come from. Question, do you have that stencil circles to your right? All those big ones? Yeah, that's Patty Go Round. I bet Mo will drop it in.
These are the ones you want if you want to create your own edges. And I might have to smack you if you just use them like they are.
You are perfectly okay to use them as is. Patty does. It's okay. It does not have to be the world according to P.
Well, I would very much like that.
She would. A lot.
I'm going to see if I can fit
we
that.
try to accommodate as much as possible around here.
Or should I put that one out here? Should I put that one inside? Should I put this one? I'm just being funny.
Oh, Frank.
Once you purchase your circles, you can do anything you want to. I don't care.
Yeah, he graduated in 2004.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
I'm like 8 years older than he is.
All right. So we got pink here. I wonder what color I should use over pink.
Oh, goodness.
And this is semi-transparent. So we'll be getting a little bit of brown goo some places.
Yeah, just...
I think it's going to be fine.
Ombre it. Ombre?
Well, what am I going to ombre it with, Mariah?
I don't know. Purple?
No. But she might have a point. I could. Nah. I'm just going to go for it.
Hey, once you buy the circles, you are your own boss of the circles. Don't let P,
If I see them pristine somewhere, I won't comment, but I will. They need some other emojis, like some eye raisers.
I do think, yeah. Like, in the group, I really would like that. Like, I have multiple emotions that I would like. And actually, I want to stack them up. Like, you need combo emojis.
Combo emojis.
Would be really great.
Yeah.
Like, you're so mad at it because it's awesome.
Well, that one doesn't leap to mine right away, but you know, yeah. I just want one of those.
She just takes her anger
Hey,
straight up.
The other day when I was going through, because Mariah used to say, well, why don't you just use an emoji, Brian? I said, my God, it takes me 30 minutes to figure out what they mean.
Yeah,
I can write a word faster than that.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's pretty good. You know, I want just a tinge. You know, to kind of muck it up.
This is going on the pink print, right?
Yeah, and I'm hoping to get it on there before I have to, you know, use something else to pull it with. Oh no.
Biscuits, yeah.
Sugar biscuit.
I'm going to have some stickers made or something that have sugar biscuits.
Sugar biscuit.
Did I ever go, I don't know, did I ever visit you at school? Like in 90?
Yes, you showed up once in your pajamas.
Oh, yeah.
And the kids never ever forgot that.
Yeah.
This is, you know.
And what's funny is they were Carmichael's pajamas.
I know they were, because they were.
I don't know why I had those, but
they were flannel, and he hated them.
Oh, and I loved them. They were blue.
He couldn't turn over in bed because they were like Velcro. They grabbed the sheets. So
I had those pajamas forever.
I even remember they were kind of turquoisey.
Oh, I loved them. Yeah, they were like the best turquoise.
Well, now this
they
just
had
looked
red
like
and white stripes on
somebody urinated on the edge of my paper here. But, oh well. Around here is certainly a possibility. Okay, let's get that. See what happens.
Yeah, see, Heather has she has trouble figuring out which emoji is which. Yeah, that's how she is. She's like, I don't really, what does that mean?
What does that mean? What is that?
And then I have explained to people that I have a problem using the huggy one because I was feeling like it's kind of condescending, like, because it says care. And I think that's, you know, when you say,
I reserve
care.
that for real special occasions.
Yeah, that's how
So when I use that, you know that I really am.
Yeah.
I am feeling for you.
I need I need more lovey wows and different ones because I have various stages, but like you've given me 3, so I'm gonna love a lot of things. I love a lot of things.
Well, we have some really beautiful paper here that we should try to print something else onto.
Hey, Sharon.
But we're going to put that over there so we don't muss it about. Okay, we have some interesting stuff on here. I don't know if I necessarily have a print that I can utilize that. That might be kind of interesting.
Oh, I like that.
Have a border around it.
Mm-hmm. See, we have moths, Heather.
Yes, moths.
We have the Luna and the Death's Head.
I don't know, but you know, it's such a crappy print anyway. Who cares?
There should totally be a WTF.
A what?
A WTF one. I can't.
W.
Yeah.
G.
She'll work
Oh, I think I know what that means. Here we go. Lucas Krill. Indian yellow. Completely. So this should be interesting.
I like that yellow.
I do too. I don't know that it's going to create a real big bang here, but I think it might be interesting. Then again, it might be total poop.
It could just be a lot of yellow.
It could be just with little green lines.
Uh-huh. I think that's where we're headed. Maybe not.
A lot of yellow with the little green lines. I don't know.
I think you need to pull that right off.
So that we maybe even leave some of. Oh, look what happened.
It transferred.
Transferred.
Oh, so that meant that
I kind of like it. Well, certainly better than it was.
it's more interesting.
More interesting.
Little brighter.
A little brighter. All right, well, let's look through our pile here. I kind of like that. Now here, let's turn that over and see. Let's analyze this. Do you think that we have enough there to even make a...
Mo says the Ma's no cussing required. Hello, Mini-Me. Who's the beautiful lady working on this project? That's P, also known as Patricia. She's the P of the P and M. I'm the M. I'm Mariah.
All right, what about this? I've got this one that's really just, you know, it's a wall print. And if I kind of...
Ooh.
What do you think?
I do. I like that.
But what color shall I use?
Mm-hmm.
I know. Permanent maroon.
Fired up today. I love it.
Permanent maroon. Isn't that gonna be wonderful? Fran, you still out there? Fran's the one that knowed me up on maroon.
Yes.
Okay, make sure if you're kind of wondering if your color's a little bit, still a little bit wet.
She's here.
Make sure that you get all that paint kind of on your brayer before you start dragging it across there, because you've all seen me. And that's when I get pretty cussy. When I accidentally...
You can come back, watch the replay, fast forward, you know, watch for the, you know, faces and things. I'm glad you came.
Yes, thank you. You are always here. Welcome as the flowers in May.
And you got some pretty rings on today. I just noticed that. That one's supposed to be mine.
Well, we didn't get anything, but look at that.
Hey, your moth is still there.
My moth's still there.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I know you don't, but, you know, it was kind of poopy anyway.
I think if you want that all to come off of there,
I
you
need
to
to
leave it.
Let it rest up and grab. It's maybe the best print I pull all day. Love that green and orange down there at the bottom.
Neon pink. Oh, sugar. I missed. What are we putting neon pink? You should put neon pink on that. That'd be pretty groovy.
I don't hate that idea.
I know that wasn't the one that you guys were talking about. It just so happened that worked in well. Hello, Jerry.
Well, now here's the thing. I've got this, and it's kind of a dusty rose.
No, because that's just you're gonna lose your red stuff. You need something that's different. Either the piggy pink or, you know, like a more
I don't really have piggy pink.
Yes, you do. You have it in, over here. Where's the little piggy pink?
I think I hid it.
She hid it. Why would you?
Because I think it's really horrible.
Oh, it's Peggy.
It's Piggy.
I won't tell you what she really calls it, but Peggy's close enough. Where'd you put it? You sure did hide it, or did you give it to Izzy? It might be on the top over there. You're not being very helpful.
I can't find it. I don't know where it is.
I think maybe on the top. Oh, I see some in the background there.
Well, what if I just compromise and we can use orchid?
I think that's good. I think there'll be just enough of a difference there that it'll...
And what I could do is I could add a bit of white to this.
Yeah.
And then really kind of, you know, lavender it out.
I think that's a very good idea.
Okay.
For sure.
We'll lavender it out. And, oh, I actually had some kind of lavender there.
Oh yeah,
well. Too late for that.
No worries.
No worries.
Aw. Thanks, Lazima.
What is it? What?
She's loving on the stencils.
Ah, thank you.
Oh yeah, I think this is gonna be cool.
Well, I think it's going to help it out in the middle there because remember we kind of lost our nice...
Yeah, some of the edges blurbed.
Yeah.
But that's okay because it was really awesome rainbow ombre. So, you know.
I'm not going to deal with trying to get the paper centered on there. I'm just going to use a big piece, and because I know this is going to be awesome.
That was a good call.
And you know, I didn't think
lovely.
I would love this brayer, but I love this Baron. Yeah, that's a brayer. This is a Baron. Another B word. And there's some others too. And I do just love it, but you know, it's just ever so slightly squishy, and I think it does a better job than the wooden one.
Oh.
So,
Well, don't tell our friends what, you know. Now, that other, you use both.
I do.
Because that other one gets down in the little nooks and crannies. Where
Oh,
that
yes,
one
it
does.
does.
Not.
It does.
That looks
It
awesome.
does have its place. Okay, well, what I really like here is I like the orange and the pink. I think where we really lost it was out here.
Mm-hmm.
And I have since worked on this stencil some more, because here's the thing. Okay, so these pieces in the middle here, I added those.
Yes, it is.
Because it was too floppy. Because it was an outer. Outer of what?
Well, wait. Oh, your new thing that...
Yeah, my new Franken stencil.
Yeah, that's not an actual stencil
No, it's not.
yet.
Yet. Mariah requested that I stop doing that. And I don't know what I did with the darn thing.
Just give us a little break.
Give us a
Try to catch up from the last ones.
I've
All the
already
little
got it
veggies.
stuck down. But I went through and, well, let me turn this over because this...
Because those are the outer bits of what? I mean, it kind of looks like... I think what it is, I think it's the bits from Volume 1, large strippers, the strips.
Yeah, that's what this is.
Yeah, that piece, those pieces from, yeah, for sure.
Okay, it's around the edge, yeah. I don't know, it could be from Wonky Railroad too.
No, I'm pretty sure, because see those X parts around kind of towards the bottom? I'm pretty sure that's what you did there.
I don't know. Anyway, put a whole bunch together and you can see where they are because they're taped. Okay, those were added. And sometimes I added tape because it was too floppy. And you can see here on this one where I did take some out, but then I came back in and made them bigger simply because they weren't showing up.
Right, defined enough to...
They weren't defined enough.
Because what'll happen is if they're too thin, the paint just blurbs in there, and then that's kind of it. Hey,
and
Betsy.
here, I can turn this so, look. Okay, so you see this shape here? This here. All right, so down here you can see I added some more, took some out here, took some out here. Of course, that was off the page, so that didn't really count. Did some more up here. Probably wouldn't hurt to do some more right there. Just thinking. But I thought the whole thing is the middle thing is what really stands out, but I wanted some relationship of the insides to the outer edge.
Yeah.
So that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
And I feel like you could still even open some of those up a bit more.
Oh,
what
you
I
mean
feel
the
like.
interior parts?
Yeah, those parts, open them up just a bit more.
Probably you could, especially in areas like here.
But this is almost where we start talking about, all right, if we do want to make this into a stencil or something that we're going to sell in a shop, then we can do that much quicker and more easily digitally versus you getting your little tiny scissors and
Yeah.
doing that.
I can just give you this, what I have done right now. Paint it all black, and then you can
Yeah.
do your magic. And
Yeah,
whatnot.
I don't know what we call this one.
Well, I don't either. I don't even know if anybody's really interested in it. But it's more of a matte.
That usually doesn't stop us from putting it in there just, for our, people's that, that's the nice thing of what we do. It's not like we're ordering thousands of these or anything. It's cut on demand. So if you guys are interested, do let us know. We can always put it in the shop, and we're happy with that.
Yago.
For those of you that are coming in, welcome. Please do say hello in the chat. Otherwise, we don't know that you're here. We appreciate you hanging out with us. Thumbsy upsies on this video. It helps us. Man, we have reached, this is a new, an all new high for us. So that's awesome. Very awesome.
Yippee-ki-yay.
That is right. And that is all due to you guys giving those thumbsy upsies, sharing, doing all of that over there on Facebook, Instagram, all those places. If you are new to the channel and enjoying this, please do subscribe. That is the #1 way to support what we're doing over here. It's free. We do have other things, like if you want to save extra on stencils, we have the Arty perks. All that information is down below, or you can always kind of watch in the chat. You can click any of those links and get lots of information via those two areas. Oh, going with the... Was that the shuttle that I saw you put down there?
No, that was Pebio.
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 We never say it right.
I don't really even care. Some of that shiny stuff.
Yeah, I like this. I agree with this. So whenever you are over on Facebook, if you want to tag us as PM Artist Studio, you can, the way that it will notify us is if you put the @ symbol in front of PM Artist Studio, and you can write it all together, and it'll start to like either give you a suggested name, or then you see our name, click that, then it shows up in blue, and then we are tagged, and it lets me know. If you use the hashtag, I am less likely to see it, but that doesn't mean that I don't, you know, every once in a while I really try to watch those threads and go through things, especially over there on Instagram.
No, I lost one of my guys.
Is it stuck to something? Did you stick it down to that other one?
I don't think I stuck it to anybody. Well, I didn't do it intentionally, but
Right.
we all know that that's...
We'll find them later.
But I need it now.
Well, is it on the plate? No, you didn't leave it on the plate.
Oh, yeah, I have this thing over here that this composition that I've been working on. Well,
The choices.
have to borrow that one.
I like that. Little dangly
Yeah,
pod business.
yeah. Kind of nice, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go with a little heavier duty color.
She lost the C note.
What?
Because they look like notes. She lost the C note. She went flat.
Hey, you know, what's really nice is if you have prints that are kind of, you know, poopy anyway, and you're just going on,
Bye,
you're
Lizzie,
like, you know, it really doesn't, it's not going to make a whole hill of beans here.
Hill of beans.
Hill of beans. Hill of beans. And here I go. I'm trying to get these off without, you know, leaving little
Finger marks.
finger marks. And sometimes I do better than others.
Now, one of the things you can do, like if you plan on using things like these little pieces, like this, you can always put like a little piece of tape if you create a little tab so you have something to pull them up with. Now, if you want to use them in other ways, you may not want to do that.
I may not.
That's definitely interesting.
Well, it's a little off.
I don't know.
Like me, a little off.
A little off.
A little off, a little weird, a little strange
Yes.
around the edge.
Thank you, Mo. Mo says the dangly pods, aka alien babies. Actually, they're alien veggie babies, I think is what we finally
Hey, now
settled
check
on.
this out. What happened here? Remember that little bit of
Oh.
stuff that was left?
And I'm glad that not all of it's...
Well, I didn't. I was hoping it wouldn't because it was opaque. But I mean, that's kind of cool looking. Makes you think about things, life in general.
Oh, well, welcome, DJ. So glad you're here.
We have a new person.
We've had lots of new people today.
All
It's
right.
been quite the day.
Quite the day.
Who knew? All on a
Who
Tuesday.
knew? Where y'all coming from? You need to announce that. We like to know where you're from and what you're doing.
And we are working on figuring out how to do the giveaway for you guys that are in the stream for a free stencil.
Totally mucked up.
We just haven't quite worked out the whole, you know, how to get everybody in there. Make sure that we're pulling all the right people. We're working on that.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love that.
I think that's pretty cool looking. All right, let's dig down in our pile here and see what else we
Get that blue
got.
one. Get that blue one.
This blue one here?
Well, that one or the one above it. That one looks kind of like trees.
Well, I really I want to think about that one a lot because
okay.
I really kind of like it.
Okay.
Let's do something with this black stuff.
The orangey red color. What was that you put down there? Is that the red iron oxide or the...
Quinacridone Azo Gold. I don't know if it's Azo. I hear people say Azo. I prefer Azo.
Azo. We're Texan. That's okay.
Yeah. There's that.
DJ's from Germany. All right.
Oh, well, welcome.
What time? It's kind of late there.
Is it kind of late there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to use a bit more of this. And then I'm just going to...
It's either 10:30 or 11:30, I think. At night.
Put that down.
See, but yeah, Mo says woohoo. Moza, she's a night owl, so is Fran.
She's a hooter.
Yes. Yeah, it's just, and see they do she says 23:32. Americans, we don't, unless they've been in the military. It takes us forever to figure that out. Oh my
gosh, Van is always doing that to me, and I just want to stab him with a sharp instrument.
I have to say, okay, 12 plus this.
There we go. Metamorphosis. The butterfly representing the end stage.
Yes.
Egg, larva, caterpillar, butterfly.
Wow, or your pupa. What is it?
Well, the chrysalis and the pupa are the same thing, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. That.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Tambien. Okay, let's do
yeah, that was a winner.
What?
That last print. That's what we've been gearing up.
Oh, yes, this black one was a good one. Yes. We had lots of wonderful stuff on the
and those are the ones that are linked. So that's the holy cannolis.
Oh.
That you got going on there.
Yeah. Okay, it must be. I don't know how to open this. It's not opening.
Oh, thank you so much.
And that would be why. Look. Oh. Good trinket.
Good trinket. Yeah, that was that was the money print. Mm-hmm.
That was the money print. Oh.
She says you can get used to anything after 55 years. Yeah.
Who said that?
DJ. Says the Germans used that time, the day to. Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. I'm mixing a little of this stuff that I never remember I have. The interference gold.
No good.
And it's the soupy stuff.
With a little blue.
No, it's my green. It's my, whatchamacallit, green. Oh my God, look at that color. Is that, I gotta get that one. Gotta get that one.
You get the paper.
But that's gonna be okay. I'll leave some of it.
Hey, Judy.
Okay, I'm gonna try this. I don't know if it'll work.
Okay.
I do not know.
Oh, those look fantastic. Just keep the holy cannolis. Toss the print. Ooh.
Well, now let's see what happens.
I mean, not a lot came off there, but
Here.
now you think you're gonna get more?
Yeah, I think maybe.
Well, I don't know that I agree with that choice, but
It's done.
it's a done deal. Second half to dry. What about the other things that are drying over there? Can we pull anything? It's a smattering of things.
It is a little pukey, isn't it?
It's a little,
Yeah, a little hurly.
it's kind of a windshield situation.
Butterflies on that. That's terrible, Mariah.
Hey,
Jeez.
just, you know.
Butterflies on the windshield.
Yeah, it was a...
Okay, now this is kind of nice, and I don't want to muck this one up. So, what we're going to do, because we've got nice stuff here. See, we've got nice stuff. Look
Oh,
at
the
this.
interference.
I don't think that's going to work.
Hold on. It's on the
I
card
don't
I
like
can get
that.
to here.
Let's see if we can, all right, now this is kind of a poopy black print.
It's golden interference gold fine. And it's
Fine.
the fluid acrylic. I would show you, but it's going to be flipped backwards. Here, can you show them in your big camera?
I don't know that, you know, it's very sheer. You can see that.
I will say that, number one, you use your liquid text much more often than that.
I
would
use
guess
these
that
cheap things much more often than that. This.
there's that.
I wouldn't, if I were having to do this again
For the money,
for the money, honey,
you can do other things.
you can spend your money on other things.
Yeah.
I just have it, I wanted to know about it because a lot of people were talking about it. And, you know me,
Just
nobody
like to
had
try it out.
really used it like I wanted them to, so I had to buy my own. That happens a lot.
People just not doing the things that she wants them to do.
It is a bit of a problem.
Oh, goodness. Well, that's one way to get rid of things.
What? What are you talking about?
Well, I'm not sure, like, what was there is going to be seen.
You just might be surprised.
I could be. Maybe. Oh.
Now, come on, I think that's kind of nice. It'd been better if I'd matched it up, but...
Yeah. I'm still thoroughly convinced that we can cut most of those out. Like, if you wanted to mount these, here's the thing. Like, if you get your registration off, just cut it out nicely and then glue it onto a piece.
Something else.
That's all, you know, and then you've got that all squared up.
Then you've got it all squared up. And then if you want to get some of your stuff off, but you don't want any more color really, you just want hints of whatever, you use this stuff. I mean, I'll tell you what. This dragonfly stuff, you don't have some of this stuff, you're missing the boat. Oh my gosh, I just about used that to burn.
Oh, goodness.
That would have been a big dadgum mess.
Fran says she's not a great fan of the golden fine. It's a
Yeah.
bit meh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a wannabe. Did you see that?
I did. You slips. Oh, you were very slippery.
Yeah, I had a lot of paint on there.
Yes, sir.
I still do, gosh. Okay, well, better get the rest of that off over here and my brayer off because I can probably use that.
And one of your brayer off's looking quite nice.
It is. Well, this is kind of, I don't know. I'm going to let that set a spell.
Oh, hey, we found P's rusty bits in the drawer when we were cleaning. She was very excited.
Yes, we did.
That just
Now here's
reminded
the
me
one
of
that Mariah, see the hint of your thing over here and the lovely little things down here from the green?
Yeah,
Which I don't really, I think it was the butterfly, right?
maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. I think that's lovely. Everything is, you really have to work at it.
That's, yes.
Hey, Mariah. That's what you can do with that.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, I'm gonna whip some pink on this and iridescent it.
It was
'Cause
like a rusty sandstorm. Or Sandstorm and who has the red dirt? Oklahoma. If you put something on top of it, I think it will be quite nifty. I'm just not convinced at this moment in time. I like this though. I think this is gonna be cool. You may have to leave that down for a second for it to get more of it.
I mean, pick it all up. I know, but then I won't have good stuff on my
Oh, Fran, did you get to see it? What rusty? Oh, she wants to see your rusty bits.
Oh, I put them back in the drawer.
Yeah, we gotta put it. You know, if you find something somewhere, you should. Probably
Okay, now look at that. That was a call. That was a good call.
Yes.
Because now we've got some shiny bits out there, and it looks like a sunset.
More of that came up than I anticipated.
But I still have some other nice stuff left behind, which might look really good on. Oh, I don't know, but see, look at that. That really thinking more of a. Bringing the blues back up on that.
Here, you can show your rusty bits at the end.
Okay. Well, just remind me.
Okay.
Because you know I won't remember.
Fran, you got to remind us. I have brought out the rusty bits. The funny thing is so we moved this whole table thing, and it has a drawer in it. We haven't really been able to open the drawer in a while because some stuff was sort of in front of it. The light that we use all the time. So when I moved it back over there in the same place that it was, because we decided that that really wasn't the thing that we needed over near the window, I turned it around so we could use the drawer.
Brilliant. Move on your mark. Right. Yeah, we really did. I say. Okay, there was a little bit left on the brayer. Kind of ombre'd that out. Oh, this is so nice. I don't know that I want to do that. Oh, holy moly. Here, this is...
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, this might be really cool. Even if those little yellow
butterflies don't show through.
Yeah, or if they do. Either way, I think that's a good. Yeah. The royally.
Well, we know they're there. You can barely make out some of them. Now this would be nice with another butterfly on top of it.
It would be. Are you going to leave that one on there?
I'm going to leave that one on.
Because otherwise you're just going to keep kind of building stuff up.
I know. Sometimes I like that. Oh, here, this has got some yellow goo on it. Let's do this one. Let me go through my pile because I haven't been down to the bottom yet.
Yes, good luck. She might be getting the boot off.
What?
Maxine might be getting her boot off.
And I heard you blew it up too much and it hurt. Yeah.
All right, well, let's let her. She can. Bye, Maxine. It's like we're asking questions as she's trying to, leave.
Okay. Now I'm really liking this, but I'm going to grab some of this stuff that I never use, and I'm going to grab some of this blue.
Now, is that the same stuff that you have in the bigger bottle?
This is iridescent pearl.
Okay, the other one is a fine gold.
That's right. This is the one that we had a long time ago. Remember, we bought these just on a whim. There were like 3 or 4 in the thing.
4 in it, and they were on sale.
Yeah, and if I were you, I wouldn't spend money on these.
There are other paints that are more reasonably priced.
That gets the same results.
If not better.
But I'm bound and determined I'm going to use this darn stuff because I've got it.
Well, and I think the little bottles might be fun to mix some other things in.
That's right.
So hurry up and do that.
Don't forget to wipe its nose because it gets clogged up and has sinus problems. It is a thing.
Yes, hashtag use that.
Well, I'm kind of, I don't want it to blop out there. And might need something to give her a bit of a ream. Oh, we got a big pen. Okay.
I have so many things that I'd love to say to all that, but I'm just...
Hey, remember that's got some blue stuff on it. I don't want a ton of this out here, but, ream your paint. Oh, well, that doesn't belong there.
It kind of goes along the the bumper sticker that Dad had. That, you know, have you tugged on your kite today or whatever it was? You know, did you ream your paints? That was the cleanest thing.
Dusty. Dusty
Ooh.
blue. Dusty blue.
Hey, a short hashtag's okay too. Hashtag use. I like that. Yes, sometimes wetter is better.
Well,
Ooh, I think that's pretty cool. Do the
now look at that.
here.
We
just
transferred.
put it back. Can we look at it? Can we,
Oh,
Can we
sorry.
see it? Can we see it? There we go. That's the wiggle. I think that was pretty spiffy, actually, personally.
It's very, you know, it doesn't scream at you. But, yeah. Well, let's see what else we have here. This has just turned into such a fun little Tuesday. Oh, that's kind of nice. We don't want to muck that one up because it has definite potential.
Yes, do the wiggle waggle.
Do the wiggle waggle. Okay, so we need some of that stuff that is like pearly. So we've got this out. We'll just use this.
Heather, at the dollar store, a lot of that stuff you could find for super reasonable. Or even at the grocery store.
What is it?
If they have those little travel bins, and sometimes, you know, you can find deals or, you know, clearance bins of that stuff. Yeah. Ooh, I think this is going to be pretty nifty. Well, you couldn't have matched up them colors any better.
Oh, it looks like it's kind of a little bit, you know, rusty. Maybe it's something that's been
Frozen. A little dirty and frozen. Did you get a transfer off of that?
I did. Transfer on a transfer. We're just transferring. We're just transferring transfers. Oh, look here. Oh, I'm so glad that we got these. I found these. Oh, that's interesting. That was a flop off.
One of our weird little cuts.
That was a flop off.
Well, I think what happened, remember when you were, like, you were cutting them while you had them on the plate because you were getting irritated?
Oh,
So
this
they
is an end piece.
Yeah, a little weird one.
This
Yeah.
is an end piece.
I could
Ah, that's
Judge
funny.
by the, you know, sort of, you know, fast cut
Fast cut.
and the shortness.
Yeah. It's all right. I will put a piece of paper down.
Oh, yeah, that was totally a Darcy kind of color combo. Darcy, the other thing I got to in your video is that we need to give you your own code. So just remind me, and I will get you one for your own 10% off. For any of you guys that have channels of your own and you want to give out a special code for PM Artist Studio Stencils, please let me know. We think it's cool, and then that way we kind of know where some of the stuff's coming from, which is kind of fun. And it's cool for you guys to have your own code to give out to your channel. To the subbies. Oh, that one's kind of cool. That one might be nifty.
I think so. No, I don't know about that one yet. But I'm liking this because I'm thinking adding that is going to add some interest to it. Now, what do we want to use to pull it with? Do we want to stay with yellow?
I think that would be.
I think so too. I never use this.
We'll use it up. Hashtag use.
Hey, and do give these a bit of a shake.
Yeah.
The little boogers get all the good stuff down to the bottom.
And if you haven't used it in a while, definitely shake
Oh
it.
yeah, and kind of see it bubbling.
Make a wish.
And you don't. That's probably way more than I need there. And I say that, and that yellow's feeling decidedly.
Oh, thanks, Frank, and good luck at your contest. Yeah, we want to hear
Yes.
about that. Hope to see you over at Makers, you know, and then in
Yeah.
the chat.
Absolutely, let us know. And that would be a good place for you to post what's happening with whatever it is that you're doing.
Yeah.
Because
And if
we like to do that.
And if you're in Dallas, hey, we're going to go to the state fair.
Yeah.
We need to take our stuff. What? I just still look. I'm taking vision. My wisdom of what is it? Wisdom in Technicolor.
Okay.
That's the one.
Well, I didn't get a lot off, but I'm not really disappointed in that. A lot stayed behind. And here, let's muck up this horrible orange
that is
thing.
some hazard orange. It's a very dangerous butterfly.
I think it's been irradiated. Nuclearized.
Mm-hmm.
Nuclearized. Okay, we are definitely okay. This is where you grab some of this color change, like in this blue. This is the one I really hate. You know, I'm saving it because it's like my favorite one. It's almost out.
That almost got dangerous there.
It did. It almost ended up in my hair, and I'd had to push my head down there and get it off.
You would have been one of those little old ladies with blue hair.
I did have purple hair, remember that?
Yes.
And it was right out after they sent out a memo to everyone that the kids could not come to school with
abnormal
colored hair. I showed up on Monday. Oh, I didn't have much of a choice. I went home. Okay, so I flew back to Amarillo. That night, I spent the weekend with Mariah, flew back, and I washed it that night. And I thought, and then I can get up the next morning and wash it, and probably most of it's going to come out. Well, it didn't. It was just a lovely lavender color. And nobody said a thing to me.
I don't think they mess with, like.
Well, the kids loved it. Oh, I love your purple hair, miss.
So it really was not on purpose.
Boy, look at that.
Woohoo, look at you.
Okay, now, does this happen all the time? No, it does not.
But the funny thing is all right, so the original...
Okay, and now it left behind another
transfer. The original print, all it was is like to pick up, because what she'd done is just put orange down, put the stencil.
Yeah.
And then it was the pickup around.
So this was paper.
Yeah. So there you go. Very simple. I mean, it is a simple process. Now, getting all that grungy bits and matching that business up, that's where that doesn't happen often.
No, that does not happen often.
And where it stayed, see how it stayed on the plate? Because, like, the paint resisted it, and the paper picked up what was there.
Yes.
And that's exactly how, like, the laser prints work, too. And then after a while, really, it's more about the laser prints become impression plates.
Yeah, because it just
and
builds.
Devin still holds the record. And 10 pulls.
Okay, is this the same butterfly?
No, but I like that
not.
it sort of glows because it goes. It's the bigger one.
Yeah, it kind of. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing that I just did, except I'm going to use this kind of salmon-y orange.
Draw one side and then flip it is what you do. Or you can trace it if you want them to be exactly the same.
Yeah.
That's the trick to that, Heather.
Oh, don't want to get too much out there because I really want it to be sheer.
She thinks that it would have kept going too, but she was kind of tired. Like you'd been at it for a while. All right, line it up.
I'm just so glad that I found the butterfly.
I am too. It was fun to.
You know, see, this is why you
If
don't.
Robin pops over here, or Robin Alcorn, she'd be like, "Oh God,
damn butterflies!
what's that again?"
I'm done with the butterflies," she says.
We burnt her out on the butterflies.
I did have a lot of
It was.
friends.
They hung around for a while. I don't know. Oh, now that added some interest there. It actually brought the butterfly up a bit.
It did. And still some wonderful stuff on the plate. Well, what are we thinking? Maybe old pink here?
Oh, yes.
All right, what do you think about some blue? Make it kind of purpley.
Oh, Mary Ellen has a teal, blue, and purple colored hair conditioner. It fades over a week of washing. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to when my hair does go all gray. Or this one really cool. See, I have a little...
Yeah, she has that Cruella de Vil thing there going on the side.
I can color it. Kind of excited.
Well,
I've never
I could
been able
color
to-
mine too, but you know what? I'm just so...
You're very low maintenance.
I can't keep up with that crap.
She was doing so well.
Hey.
Yeah, I think you want to leave that one a bit longer because I don't know that everything's gonna. Just remember, you're going paint to paint. Did you see that look she gave me? She's gonna do what she's gonna do, and that's lovely.
Subtle. And
There's
we
still
just-
more there.
Still more there. Well, what about old green here? Let's
Ew.
just try a little.
Orange.
We could.
It'll go into those areas that are. Hello, Rosemary. Welcome.
I want to make sure I get that going the right way.
And is Joni still here? I know she was here earlier. And she was the one that got the bad shell art paints. I wonder if she got them replaced or if she was just kind of like, eh. Because they really are quite fun.
They really are.
Now remember, Folk Art has a set. And there are other brands too. We just like the shell art ones because you got 16 of them. And I think they're about $19 at this point. They were about 16.
All right, I hurried that, but look at that.
I think that was kind of good that you did.
I do. Because I think I would have lost some of the other. I like that a lot. All right, well, we're just going to continue on. What's our time frame here?
3 minutes.
3 minutes? Well, okay. Well, we got this one, which is kind of cool. I don't think I want to mess with that one, but this one's kind of...
Oh, well, you know what we need to do is we just need to go through the prints.
Okay, one
and
more.
you can show your rusty metal.
I can show my rusty metal. One more. Just one more. Uno mas.
Bye, Ginger. We're not done yet.
Yeah,
It is supper
you'll
time.
miss my rusty metal. Well, I bet you know that's a real...
You gotta stick
That's
around for
true.
anything.
Crowd
Rusty metal's
pleaser.
the thing. Well, Carcita, I tell you, I really can't. I know that poor Joni got a bad batch. Hers were stinky. But
Well, and she didn't get some of the colors too, from what I understand.
no, I think that was Perla with
They sent her 2 of one and...
the Chocola ones, but that's the Chocola
Oh,
paints.
okay.
Those are different than what the color shift business is going to be. Ooh, that's spectacular.
Looks
Good
very
job.
Japanesey, doesn't
It
it?
does.
Okay. All right. I'll just set this aside. Don't worry. I will use that. That's some
Yes.
good stuff. Now we need to start pulling some of these other stuff.
Just one part, yeah.
Oh, we've got to pull this.
Well, I mean, we could save them for Instagram.
Oh, okay. I don't care.
Yeah, if you guys have
Yeah.
to wait around or to the next stream. Like, she has it all wrapped up like it's, you know, precious little rusty babies.
This is precious.
It's also for health reasons, in case somebody, you know, jabs.
Reaches in a drawer.
They don't have, they're up on their tetanus shots.
Now these are the pieces. These are the creme de la creme pieces that I saved from my quite extensive rust collection that I had in Fiona. And look at this one, still has little movie parts here. Is that not cool?
Mm-hmm.
Washers. Washers up. And look at this piece.
Yeah, hold it. Yeah, that's...
I just want to hold it up to the...
I know. We'll hold it up to
See?
the big camera.
Look how cool that looks.
What is that?
I have no idea.
I wonder if it's some of that strapping kind of stuff that, you know, they hammer into things.
I don't know. We used to have this junkyard in Fiona. Out by the... Remember out by the lake? It was on past the lake. Now this one is. Ooh, look at this. Doesn't that just
Oh,
make...
I kind of... Yeah, I had to...
And it was old abandoned. I mean, nobody was there. And I can't remember who the property belonged to either. But out past Reed's Lake.
Mm-hmm.
But look at this one.
I never
can still
understood why
see-
to call it a lake. It wasn't even a lake. It's like a pond. And it was barely a
And
pond.
it would fill up.
Yes.
But it says, you can see Fiona, Texas on there.
Oh.
And I can't remember what else. But isn't that just... I mean, I think that this piece is really
Nifty difty.
nifty difty. And look at this one. It has little perforations in it too.
Yeah. Ah, thanks, Lisa. Lisa found it. Yeah, that's the folk art one. And then if you want like the more colors or whatever, then just look for Shuttle Arts or...
And see, this one's been smashed down on itself. Would really like to separate them. Because then I would have two rusty pieces.
Oh God, don't hurt yourself.
I need a screwdriver.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I'll help you with that later.
Okay, we'll muss about.
Yeah,
But
see.
rust.
Rust.
Love rusty stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right, can we flip through the prints real quick?
Oh, yeah, sure. We'll move these over here.
Yeah, she was real sad when she couldn't find them.
And I blamed Mariah because I said, I'm sure I just probably put them someplace because you were nagging me to clean.
She did. She put them in a little drawer.
Look at
And then she put a lamp in front of it.
Look at this. Is this
That
beautiful?
looks really good.
Really good. John David, you watching?
He'll only watch if you tell him where to go.
Okay, just come in on the end. It's already heard me because
Yeah, I'm sure, yeah.
I talked loudly.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, just saw
Yes.
that one. Isn't that a wonderful print? And look at this. Woo!
Oh, P has some artwork that she created using Rusty. And actually, she even has some that she started.
Mm-hmm.
Great rust papers.
Yeah. Look at that. I mean, these all now are at a whole new level.
Put them back in the box and we'll talk about them again in 6 months.
That's what I do. I just love that one little butterfly with all of its little businesses. This is going on there.
I love that. That was a good one. Love that one.
That's a good one. And this one it's just...
Look at us with the weird sunshine coming through. You didn't close your blinds, did I?
I didn't. Can't reach them.
The new setup.
I think that's lovely.
I like that.
Even though I did kind of go off. And here's my bugs on the windshield. And the headlights.
The schmattering.
Schmattering. Peeling this
I
off.
think that's the right word. I don't know.
Okay, now look at that. That's going to be great with something on top of it. I'll put that over here in this pile.
You need a Luna moth in the middle of that one.
Two.
Mm-hmm.
I think that one's nice considering it was a torn.
Yeah.
Well, and the whole thing with my little hoop-de-doos really didn't quite... But I'm not giving up on those.
No. You've got a lot of
I got to figure out some other...
starkness with that one.
And I'm just thinking that maybe they might be nice on something like
Yeah.
wall prints. I'm going to put that over there in that pile.
All right.
Even though I do think that's quite lovely.
Are we...
And look at that. I mean, you know, it was like a ho-hum. And now it's kind of a, okay, well, you can
Yum.
use some more.
Hoodle do.
Hoodle do. Look at the lovely crazing that went on there inside of that little jobber. And then we've got this
That was the one that she got mad at me about.
Yes.
Because I don't love it like she does. But that's okay.
I love it. I've got some other ideas for that, though.
It needs something else, and I think it could really come around and be very cool. But right now, it just kind of looks like some smushy bits. And
Well, I know what's there.
yeah. You have emotional investment.
I do.
All right, guys, this was a really awesome stream. One of our, you know, like, crazy Tuesdays. So awesome. Like, you know, we had great people showing up. Awesome chat. You guys are so much fun. We very much appreciate it. We will see you on Thursday. We will have some Thursday thoughts. Probably, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what. If you guys have something that you want to talk about, do let us know over there in Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artist Facebook group. Any of the information that you guys do want to know about, like, you know, our website, stencils, papers, things of that nature, all that can be found in the links. If you hit the show me more, that is where that is at. Do give the thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel, do all that YouTubey business. And we'll see you guys on Thursday. Bye.
Bye.